It might sound crazy, but XRP is about to hit over 227. The market has crashed. Yes, $1.5 trillion was just wiped out, but something is going on. Some banks, including JP Morgan, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, and even Bank of America, have started buying as much XRP as they can. This has been going on behind your back while they try to scare you into selling your XRP. The XRP ledger has been adding over $650 trillion. When people are selling in a hurry and the prices are so dirt cheap, trust me, I know how painful it is for you. XRP fell. I saw XRP drop from more than $3 to $2.80, and again in the last 24 hours from $2.80 to over $1 or $1.91. It was live, so I could see it happen. I'm the most afraid person in the world that the price will drop. But this is the truth, and study has shown that XRP's price is real. The stage has been set, and these organizations are just messing around with us. The price of XRP is going to go up by a huge amount. It will go up in price from $2.30 to over $3.84 because of this. These things will happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. Following that, XRP is likely to reach over $227 by the end of the month. Again, Matt Mowers, with the words of the charts, the experts and the researchers have all said the same thing. The big break-in is about to happen, and it all comes down to one important thing that no one is talking about. This is what they would not tell you. They're trying to hide the flow of trillions of dollars that has been proven by Forbes and many other reputable business publications, analysts, and experts. There will soon be a $654.39 trillion market for XRP. Right now, you should understand why the price of XRP dropped and the market crashed. They're trying to add the framework for enabling the whole real-world asset industry to the XRP ledger. A black swan event is the only way they can do this, though. People want to take their eyes off of XRP and the XRP record so that they can buy up all the XRP at very low prices before this huge breakthrough happens. That's why you shouldn't sell your XRP right now. You shouldn't sell out of fear. Also, I want to make it clear that I'm not a financial planner. It's not financial help, and you should always find out more on your own. That's a fact. I want you all to watch this movie right now before we get into the details. There are a lot of details. Make sure you stress this. Send this video to anyone who has XRP. This is really, really important. This is the most important movie you'll ever watch if you want to become a multimillionaire with XRP. And this time in particular is very important because things are changing quickly. You can expect the market to go up and down. When we look at everything that was sold, we see that it was worth more than $10 billion. There was sell and buy, longs and shorts, and a lot of it happened for XRP. People who were shorting XRP lost money when the price went up, and people who were longing XRP also lost money when the price went down. They're messing with the market, and people who don't understand what's going on will lose money. People like me and other analysts and experts who do these TA and charts look into this and see a completely different picture. I'm holding XRP. I'm not in it to win. I won't be here for long. Now, if I hold XRP, this means that I won't be affected by the huge sudden price increases and drops that happen because of market trickery. You need to really understand what's going on in this picture. I'm going to explain everything to you because XRP press will reach $227. There is a scale like this one that costs $227. That means that XRP will make people rich overnight. At the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing, just injection of $654.39 trillion into a huge market worth trillions of dollars. This will cause a supply shock to XRP, and it will all have an effect on the XRP ledger very quickly. The price. And so there's no greater time than to get XRP right now. And so we partnered with Outpost to give every single person watching today's video some free XRP, up to $100 worth of free XRP. Again, this is completely free. You're getting free money, so might as well take it, and every single person can get it. So it's not a giveaway. Everybody can get it. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to channel. You must be subscribed. That is a main requirement. You must comment in the comment section XRP, and then you have to sign up on Outpost using my link in the description specifically and do a transaction. Now, this transaction should be any amount, 1 penny, $1, $10, whatever you want. But at the end of this is your money, you will buy XRP with it, and you will get back about $1 or $10 for every dollar you put in. You will also get up to $100 for every dollar you didn't spend on XRP. Again, it's literally free money. All you have to do is comment, subscribe, share, do the transaction, and sign up. It only takes about 5 minutes, so it's a chance for you guys today. I think this is more important than anything else, so let's watch the video again. The fact that XRP is set at 227 will happen in about 30 days, which is about a month. That's crazy. But guys, look at this story. We talked about the 654 trillion a second time. I've talked about it a few times in this video, but now it's time to get into the specifics. There are details. Where did this number come from? What's going to happen in that case? In today's video, we'll show you exactly how this is going to happen because we have the proof, the study, and the analysis. Look at this, guys. A group of people are called ReFi. They have added to the XRP record huge amounts. They not only added to the XP record, but they also did something cute by unlocking more than $2 billion worth of real estate, sets, both new homes and businesses. It's crazy that there are more than 10,000 properties in 2 or 3 countries and more than 50 sites. Finally, this was just made available on the XP log a few weeks ago. What you need to know is how big this thing is, right? This is a very short-term deal for $2 billion. They've only just begun. Actually, what they want to do is open up the whole real estate market. Take a look at how much the real estate market is worth, 654 trillion. Now you can see this because RealFi put it right here. RealFi Real Estate Solution, a 654 $39 trillion business that uses XRP ledger and real token technology. Check this out, guys. The XRP ledger is going to get all that money because RealFi built their system on top of the XRP ledger. To top it all off, they use the real token, which is also based on the XRP ledger. I'd also like to talk a little about the real token. That being said, this is the real token, and you can tell it was built on the XRP ledger because, as you can see, this is real XRP that's gone up 20% in the last 24 hours. This is a huge sign of optimism. It's perfect for breaking out, guys. I'm buying them dollar cost averaging. You should know that I try to get involved in any project that I think will be useful. I mean, this thing is only 3 months old and has huge potential, going from 1/100th of a penny to 3 cents and about to hit 4 cents. We're about to see the biggest breakout in the history of real coin. I mean, this thing could go from, say, 3 cents to more than $65,000. Don't just take my word for it that it's crazy. I mean, analyst, XRP, Queen, Jack, and Lurpiller have all said it. Why? Because there isn't much of it. You can only get 22 million XRP of it. Once more, you need to understand the size. That doesn't mean anything at all. The phase 1 stock was said to be 22 million when I heard it. I think they're now in phase 2, so I don't know if it's changed or not, but you need to know what's going to happen. RealFi is an organization that uses real token and now lets PO. Basically, you're getting all the money that was put into real token from real token and jumping on the XRP ledger. Of course, it's a supply shock for real token because there aren't many of them and there is a huge desire for them. Real token is also brand new. Finally, real token isn't listening on a single main exchange. All the autonomous change that keeps getting bigger. In any case, it lowers the cost of latch for real tokens and supply shock for real tokens. It will also cost supply shock for XRP since it's on the XRP system. So this is XRP when you look at it again. The live chart shows that trades are happening, which is crazy. You should know, though, that real token will experience supply if $600 trillion or $650 trillion is about to be pumped into it. It's true. A real token is going to go up to hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars again, because there are so few of them. You're talking about a project that began 3 months ago. It's going to be huge once it's on centralized markets. In particular, because it's on the XRP system, it's a real-world asset project that's new, useful, and solves a real-world problem. Again, it's dealing with a market that hasn't been touched yet, the real estate market. And this is something that only the real token has. I mean, big companies back it up. There are even claims that RealFi and Ripple are working together. RealFi is the company that uses the real token technology, which is basically the XRP ledger technology, because real tokens are on the XRP ledger. It sounds like you're talking about a huge size. Every real-world project that is mentioned on Binance or any of the other big exchanges is worth billions or even hundreds of billions of dollars. Real token just came out. There's no way they're even close. I don't even know if they're in the millions. The size we're talking about real tokens on the XRP system being added on a large scale. What this means is that every time real token does a deal, XRP is burned. So while real token will get a huge boost from supply shock and all the trillions